Hey everyone, the corporate veil is a fundamental concept in company law that separates a company's legal identity from its shareholders and directors. When a company is incorporated, it becomes its own legal entity, meaning it can own property, enter into contracts, sue, and be sued in its own name. This separation creates a protective barrier, the corporate veil, that shields shareholders and directors from being personally liable for the company's debts and obligations. For instance, if a company goes bankrupt, creditors can only go after the company's assets, not the personal assets of its shareholders or directors. This legal principle encourages entrepreneurship and investment as it limits the personal financial risk of starting and running a business. The origins of the corporate veil can be traced back to the landmark UK case of Salomon and Salomon. In this case, the House of Lords affirmed that a company, once incorporated, is a distinct legal entity from its owner. This ruling established the foundational principle that shareholders are not personally liable for the company's debts beyond their investment in the company's shares. The rationale behind this doctrine is to promote business growth and economic development by providing a level of security to investors and entrepreneurs. Without such protection, individuals might be hesitant to start businesses or invest in companies due to the fear of personal financial ruin if the company goes bankrupt. However, the protection offered by the corporate veil is not absolute. In certain circumstances, courts can lift or pierce the corporate veil to hold shareholders or directors personally accountable for the company's actions. Lifting the corporate veil means disregarding the company's separate legal personality and looking beyond it to hold individuals responsible. This typically occurs when the company is used as a vehicle for fraud or to evade legal obligations, or when the corporate structure is misused to perpetrate wrongdoing. Courts are generally cautious about lifting the corporate veil and will only do so when it is necessary to prevent injustice. To better understand how the corporate veil can be lifted, consider these examples. First, in cases of fraud, courts are willing to pierce the corporate veil to hold wrongdoers accountable. A classic example is Guilford Motor and Horn, where a former employee set up a company to circumvent a non-compete clause in his contract. The court found this to be a sham and lifted the corporate veil to prevent the abuse of the corporate structure. Second scenario, when a company is used to avoid legal obligations or to escape liabilities, courts may intervene. Lastly, in situations where corporate groups operate as a single entity, courts may disregard the separate legal personalities of the companies involved. In DHN Food Distributors and Towner Hamlets, the court treated a parent company and its subsidiaries as one single entity because they function as an integrated group, leading to the lifting of the corporate veil. Lord Denning, in his famous quote, said that these subsidiaries are bound hand and foot to the parent company and must do just what the parent company says. This group is virtually the same as a partnership in which all the three companies are partners. They should not be treated separately so as to be defeated on a technical point. The doctrine of the corporate veil plays a crucial role in modern commerce by encouraging investment and protecting shareholders. However, it also comes with responsibilities. Courts are vigilant in ensuring that the corporate structure is not abused to commit fraud or evade legal duties. In Singapore, while the courts generally respect the corporate veil, it will not hesitate to lift the corporate veil in cases of wrongdoing. This balance ensures that the principle serves its purpose of promoting business without becoming a tool for exploitation. For business owners, understanding this doctrine is vital, not only to leverage the benefits of limited liability, but also to avoid crossing legal boundaries that could expose them to personal liability. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.